Hey everyone, welcome to Legal Limelight. Today I am chatting with Ally Pruitt. I'm super excited to talk with her. We've been following each other for a while. This is actually the first time we are gonna chat. That's why I love to do these lives. They're just like fun and informal conversations that we probably would have had offline, but we want to bring online to share with everyone so you all get a chance to ask questions and meet and learn a little bit more about who we are and connect with us. So I'm just going to give it a second until Ally jumps up, and there she is. Hey girl. Hey Ally, let me see if I can add you. I just accepted. Let's see if that works. Also, there's this new feature on Instagram now. You can go live. Hey!
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I was just saying that there's a new feature on, I'm obsessed with this. If you can you can schedule a live. So it came up on my account. It'll say like events that are going on for the trademark attorney. And then if you look at the top, it says Legal Limelight with a drop down. So everyone can hit that arrow and follow Ally if you don't already.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Look at this. Instagram.
Are you in the office?
I sure am.
Have you full time? Like you guys are back full time now?
We don't have like required days in the office at this point. It's just sort of, attempt to come in once a week or whenever you can. But I live very close to the office, so I'm here on a pretty regular basis. I always feel like I get so much more done in my office. So
everyone's different. Everyone's different. That's what I love about the flexibility is like you can pick. You don't have to be forced to be in the office, especially if you have kids. It's just harder. Like having the flexibility to work from home is amazing if you do like have other things you have to work around. But like also if you're, you want to get in and you want to see people in person, just get stuff done, it's probably better.
Yeah, no, I love the flexibility. I think it's, just been such a great thing for all professions, right? Just the ability to sort of, work at your pace in an environment that works best for you. And it seems to me like it's pretty much here to stay, I would say, I think for most places. So that's great. But yeah, in the office for the most part. So yes, here I am.
Awesome.
I am today.
Okay, let's introduce you. A lot of your followers are already on here. I love that they're commenting. I love doing these lives. It's fun. Everyone gets to come and hang out. Because otherwise, I was saying before you jumped on, like this is the first time we're actually connecting.
I know, so crazy. I feel like that's just sort of the beauty with the social media space, right? Is I feel like I know so much about your practice and all the things that you do, and it's just because of the internet. So it's so fun, and there's so many other incredible attorneys in this space as well. I think I originally came across you on Clubhouse, awesome. Which was at a different crux of COVID, I feel like, where that was just such a big deal. And so, yeah, I've connected with, I feel like we have a lot of mutual connections at this point. And yeah, it's so fun to sort of get into this legal social media space.
Amazing. So let me introduce you, Ally. Ally is an associate attorney at Gordon Rees Chicago office, whose practice includes employment, commercial litigation, ERISA, environmental, toxic tort litigation, federal, state court. Yes, that's a mouthful. Yes, it's super hard and complex. It's like, it sounds hard and complex, and that's because it is. So you're a badass. And then on the side of her legal work, she's also the CEO and founder of the Impact Project, an organization aimed at impacting the lives of youth in the underserved communities and providing resources and mentorship and guidance. Such an incredible thing you're doing, Ally, and I love watching, both of your Instagram accounts being so active and building community through social. So I'm excited to have you here today.
Well, thank you so much. That means a lot. And yeah, I'm very excited to be here. And I think it's been quite the journey, but it's been worth it. So excited.
Yeah. So tell us, because we keep these a little bit short, so we'll probably limit it to 20 minutes. I want like the condensed everything we need to know about Ally. So how did you? So very high level, what made you go to law school, and then how did you get into this type of law?
Yeah. very high level, sort of why I decided to go to law school. If you're interested in more of this story, you can check it out. I've done some lives on my page about that, but very, very high level. I kind of knew I wanted to be the change I wanted to see in the world. I grew up in a community not far from Chicago, and it's Rockford, Illinois. When you're from Rockford, you say Rockford. So Rockford, very proud of it. And I knew that I wanted to be the change that I wanted to see. So I didn't meet a lawyer until I was 19 or 20 years old. I was enrolled in law school at 21. And here I am. I just turned 25, and I'm a practicing attorney and CEO of the Impact Project, aimed at making sure that first generation students like myself have a road a little bit easier, and sort of everything I wish I would have had. So very high level, that's sort of why I went. I do not regret my decision in the slightest. A mentor of mine, actually a justice here in the Illinois Appellate Court First District, he used to tell me, Ally, you made the right decision. And I tell everyone, if you want to be a medical doctor, go to medical school. And if you want to do anything else in the world, go to law school.
Yes.
I think that is such good advice. And I only say that because the power that you have, the lives you can change, the ability you have to sort of make a difference is just immense. And we need good lawyers. So high level, that's why I went. How I got into this area of law, also very high level. My story kind of takes it around town. I've done pretty much everything. When I was in law school, that was sort of my goal, right? My mission was, I don't know what I want to do. I don't come from a family of lawyers. I don't know what lawyers really do, right? So I'm going to, my goal is to build a resume that spoke for itself, and a network that backed me up. And so I just did a little bit of everything. I was in the appellate court. I was a public defender on the homicide task force here as a clerk. I was at the Chicago Transit Authority in-house, and sort of a combination of all of those experiences, amongst others, sort of led me to a passion for commercial litigation, and employment work. I felt like it was a good mix of sort of all of my skill sets. And I've been loving my practice so far. I learn something new every single day. I do something new every single day. And that's sort of where my passions continue to lie. And then of course, just with my background, my personal background, my professional background, I have a passion for criminal justice reform as well. So high level, that's how I got here and what I do and why I do it. And again, if you're interested in learning more, I'm an open book, always willing to talk to students at any level, attorneys at any level, and sort of learn from each other.
Amazing. Yeah, we were saying this earlier. If you tap the little arrow button at the top, you can actually hit to follow Ally and follow myself. Ally, that's what I love about your account. And I forgot that we met on Clubhouse, but I saw you were building a community. You were not only commenting on other people's posts, but you were also building. I kept seeing the same people over and over again, liking your stuff. That's how it starts. It begins with seeing someone, interacting, engaging. Then it may be having a follow-up call. Then it may be, referring them. You've sent someone to me, and we haven't even actually spoken yet. But that's what I love about it, is you can use social media to really lay out, like you said, you have your story if you want to watch a video, and if you want to learn about your impact project, you can click the account. So you're a great example for anyone really who is trying to build a community online, and also be a great professional, because I love the way that you're mixing your personal life, your hobbies, and work all in one, which is different and new for our generation right now.
Yeah, you know what, I say this all the time. A question that I always ask when I'm networking with folks is, I feel like a very common question is, what's the best advice you've ever gotten? And at a very early stage in sort of my networking in the legal profession, I started asking, well, what's the worst advice you've ever gotten? And what'd you learn from it? And that question has sort of really just it just gets people talking, right, in a different way. And so I always say the worst advice that I've ever gotten is that you have to be passionate about just one thing, and you have to limit yourself to that. And so I am passionate about community. I'm passionate about criminal justice reform, my legal, career, the impact project, saving lives, changing lives, all of these things, right? And I find a way to make it work because I'm passionate about all of it. And I truly believe that you don't have to, focus on just one thing. If you're passionate about it, go for it. And I think, especially in this online space, you can find people that share your passions and interests. And that's just, one of the coolest things about social media, I think.
I love it. And so for the Impact Project, tell us like how, you explained where it began or how you've conceived of it and why, but how did you actually create it?
Yeah. Oh boy. There was a lot of moving pieces with the Impact Project, and it really all started, I think I always knew that I wanted to be on the ground doing good work, and work with, youth and students in communities like the one I grew up in. I always knew that. It was something that, came naturally to me. It's really why I went to law school, right? So I knew that's sort of what I wanted to do. And when I was named the National Law Student of the Year, which is still one of the biggest honors that I've received in my lifetime and is the most humbling thing in the world, I had so many students reach out and, resonate with my story. And it was really the first time that I was so very vocal about it and so very open.
What year was that?
This was 2020 and 2021. I was named. Okay. So I've only been a lawyer here for, 6 months or so, not even. So this is my...
Already killing it.
This is my into my second and third year of law school. And so when that happened and all of these students, reached out and, wanted to connect, it just made me want to create a community for that. And so there's a lot of moving pieces. Creating a not-for-profit is a lot of paperwork and
oh, yeah.
a lot of things like that. And so, I went through all of the steps. I have an incredible board in Anthony Jackson and TJ Joshua, and 3 interns who are absolutely fabulous. Tolu, Nura, and Amina. They're incredible. And it's just sort of helped us grow. And it's surpassed my wildest dreams with the lives we've been able to touch so far. And I'm excited for what's to come.
Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. And I love that you mentioned, okay, so it's like being on an award stage and saying thank you to my team, but really like there's teams of people. And I was thinking that today, like, people probably think I'm just behind my phone, just like cranking out content, which is not true. I have people that help me, and I have law interns that are helping me so I can facilitate everything. But okay, side note, interns.
Yes.
Can we talk about like the importance of them for a second? Like how critical have they been?
The most critical to the organization.
I don't understand why more lawyers don't use interns.
Yeah, the Impact Project would not be what it is today without the team of interns that we have. It would not have grown the way that it has. We would not have expanded. We would not have, put out programming the way that we did without our interns. They bring a new space. And I think, it's funny you bring that up because I think just generally speaking, it was hard for me at one point. And I think a lot of people can resonate this, especially attorneys. It was hard for me to do the delegating. Yeah. It's something that you've created on your own. I'm sure you feel that way, like with your practice, right? Sometimes it's hard with something that you've worked so hard towards, to delegate and put it in other people's hands. And, something a mentor of mine told me once that just stuck with me, and I knew that I had to grow the team, was the best leaders create more leaders. Mm-hmm. And that piece of advice is what I really stuck with me because, being able to delegate is a skill that is necessary to be a good lawyer, to be a good CEO, to be a good leader, right? It's just necessary. And, as they continue to grow in their own career paths, right? 2 of them are in law school. One is a college student. As they continue to grow to, achieve their goals, they're going to come up with ideas that I've never thought of. They're going to bring, programming in that we need, right? And they're on the ground and they see that stuff. And so allowing them to step into their own voices and find their own style of leadership and really tap into their creativity, and bring us things that they're interested in has been, just incredible to see. To watch them grow has been just one of the biggest blessings and something I'm so proud of. They inspire me each and every day, I would not be, the leader I am without the leaders that they are. So
Yeah, I use
I
interns.
cannot stress the importance enough of having a good team.
And like obviously your whole thing is like mentoring. That's why I like to work with interns, because I want to grow and I know that I can't do everything, and it's a little hard, right, when you're practicing law and you're like, oh, I'm signing off on everything, or if it's your baby like this, your nonprofit. But it's so important. So what I've done, Ally, actually is like this is the year of like systems. Do you know Lawyer Britt?
Yes.
Okay, so she and I talk all the time, and like that's so core. That's how she grew her business. She crushed it. Like she started her firm in 2019, I think, and she made over $2 million like starting her law firm. Like insane. But her secret is, and like you can go on her podcast and listen, it's systems and delegating and having people. So I started, this is the year, I've recorded all of my videos. I'm writing all of my procedures out, and hopefully not hopefully, it allows me to hire more interns so they can just start, watch the videos, and get to work immediately, and I don't need to be the bottleneck, which is awesome.
Yeah, no, definitely. Having those systems in place is key, and having duplicatable systems is what leads to quick growth, right? And I think that's what a lot of folks are looking for when you have a business of any kind. So 100% agree.
Yeah. Well, okay, we're actually coming up. It like goes so fast.
Yes.
So before we go, Ally, where are you working on anything that our communities should know about? Do you have anything in the works?
Yeah. So the Impact Project is growing. We have so many great things coming up this summer and this fall. And I'm so excited to share that all with you all. So if you're not following us already, give us a follow on Instagram at the.impact.project. So to sort of stay up to date with us. If you're interested in learning more, you can visit our website at www.theimpactproject.org, theimpactprojectinc.org. I'm sorry. And so you can keep up to date with us there. So many great things coming. We're excited to announce some partnerships and some events that we have coming up. And then of course with my legal practice, I'm just learning and growing each and every day. If you have any referrals out there, if you're watching this, I would greatly appreciate them. And
you're at a firm that encourages you to take work?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. So I'm here to help, and very excited to continue to grow in my legal career as well. So I feel like that's pretty much it at this point. But yeah, follow us at the Impact Project. We get some really good stuff coming.
Yay, Ally, thank you so much for coming on. And so everyone should follow you at Ally. Yes. Okay. If you hit the arrow, you can follow Ally and the Impact Project, like she said. And you're also active on LinkedIn, right?
Yeah, very active on LinkedIn. So feel free to connect with me. And if you're a student, if you're an attorney, no matter who you are watching this, and you have any questions or just want to connect and sort of bounce ideas off of each other and be resources for each other, I'm always open to that. I think your network is your net worth. I love connecting with folks. So please reach out to me. Feel free to connect. I look forward to chatting with many of you.
Thank you so much, Ally. Have an awesome rest of your week. And thanks everyone for tuning into Legal Limelight. See you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.